According to Ukraine, NATO drones are useless. According to them, Russian drones are currently the best. I'm not the one saying it, the Ukrainians are saying it. According to them, Russia is currently developing a new drone which is impossible for them to jam, and NATO must step up. Let me go deep into the article. Let's read what the Ukrainians brought out. By the way, this was translated. Okay, so NATO drones are useless for the Ukrainians. That is what the heading says. Ukraine military admits that NATO equipment cannot cope with reality of the front. Right now, we Ukrainians are training our allies in Europe and the United States in the technology of new air war. What? Oh, by the way, in my previous video, Donald Trump said this. So those of you who watch my previous video, you guys will testify to that. If you haven't yet watched that video, I'll leave the link in the comment section. You can go and watch that video. What Donald Trump said. Donald Trump said they are training from the Ukrainians. The Ukrainians are training them this whole drone warfare. Let's continue. What we need most is financial assistance to buy the best electronics on the market, said Major whatever his name. The names are very difficult for me to mention. Of the Tycoon Battalion of the Ukrainian Armed Forces. He noted that both Ukrainian and Russians buy key components for drones from China. Okay, ultimately, the Chinese are the ones profiting the most from this war. We buy everything from Beijing. Oh, the officer admitted. Yes, I told you guys in one of my videos that the Chinese are really benefiting from this war economically and their future. Because the more United States and Western Europeans are tied to this war, the more likely it is for America to wage war against China in Taiwan. That is a fact. And financially, they are also benefiting. They keep on selling components to the Russians. And, you know, the West as also, because the West, those who manufacture these drones, they buy some components from the Chinese. So the Ukrainians also spoke to, Sky News. Very interesting article. Let me read the heading for you. Russia is mastering a new type of drone that cannot be jammed, and the West has work to do. Let's go into the details. Ukraine told let me start from here. Okay, Ukrainians told Sky News that they risk losing the drone race to Russia, which they once made their most effective weapon. That is a fact. I told you guys that currently on the battlefield, it is now a drone warfare. So the video I created this morning, I showed you guys, evidence of what is currently happening on the battlefield. It is a drone warfare now. But now the advantage is being lost because Russia has managed to significantly scale up production. Okay, in particular, in the coming months, the Russian Federation will be able to launch 1,000 Shahed per night. Zelensky recently stated that the Russians have increased the number of drones, while due to lack of funding, we are still unable to scale up. Oh, well, Ukraine will continue to ask for money. I've told you guys that Ukraine is like a pit, right? A pit is a hole, and there is no amount of money that can fill that hole, that pit that the Ukrainians has created. So constantly they are asking for money. Russia uses scale and quantity. It was also the first to start using, okay, well, I don't think this type is even important. Okay, let's put that one aside. So what the Ukrainians are saying is the Russians currently, the new Shahed drones that the Russians are currently manufacturing, it is impossible for them to jam them up. So the West have to set up. Currently, the West have no drone that can compete with the Russians ahead. And this is a major concern for them. So what they are asking the West to do is to give them more money so that they can also go to China and also buy this equipment to also build their own drones. So those of you who have been following this channel for a while, well, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, and to our regular viewers, you are my #1 fans, so please like the video so that the video will go far. I spoke about the British. Now the British are concerned I read an article here 2 days ago for you guys where, Britain is currently building more mortuaries. For what purpose, the citizens don't know. Now, the citizens are concerned about these whole security guarantees that the British and Western Europeans are talking about. Watch the video.
I think it's really important that we understand what they really mean. Of course, we all want to support Ukraine, but security guarantees could mean you're saying, we will be with you, and if Russia attacks Ukraine again after a settlement, we will go to war with Russia on your behalf. If that's what they mean, then I think Western politicians have got to explain that really carefully to the British public, the British Parliament, and European parliaments as well, because I'm not sure that people understand that that is a possibility. If security guarantees means we undertake, we will stand with you, we will support you, we will give you the weapons you need, the economic support, we'll help you train the army. But at the end of the day, we're not saying that we're going to go to war to support Ukraine. That's another thing. Of course, the Ukrainians would like to be sure that European countries would be behind them if they were again attacked by Russia. But that's a very, very serious commitment to take on. The best way of giving them that guarantee would be to bring them into NATO.
So recently, it was trending that Poland was trying to send in some of their soldiers to go and fight for the Ukrainians. By the way, this Poland soldier have a news for all those who intend to fight the Russians.
Yeah, I want to say to Polish people one thing. Don't go to international legion. This is bad idea. Generally, war is very, very bad thing, and there is very, very big chance to die. On Russian side, there are good people too. It's not like they say in Poland, Russians are only bad and we have to kill him. No, it's not true. On Russian side are good people, and we have no reason to fight against him.
If you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also hit on the like button. Well, where are you watching this particular video from? Let me know. Where are you watching me from? Let us know in the comment section. Shalom. See you guys in the next episode.